So with that, let me start with the questions. So let me start with you, Prime Minister Pashinyan. What are the critical choices you're facing in your country now in order to cement a democracy that works? What do you see as the big challenges and the successes you have made?
Thank you very much. I hope you know that last year we had a non-violent democratic revolution, and last month we had elections, parliamentarian elections, which was assessed as free, democratic, and transparent. And now we have huge success on democracy, but we have also big challenges, and most important challenge is to make our democracy stronger economically, because we had a big problem within long years and within decades connected with electoral bribes, when people, due to their poverty, were actually forced to take electoral bribes and to vote according to electoral bribes. Of course, the recent revolution freed temporarily people from that duty, but now we need to make our citizens stronger and more independent in terms of economy. And now what we are going to do, now we are going to establish, to create a new sector in our economic structure. You know that there is a small business, there is a medium business, but we are going to create a new category in our business structures like micro business, and to make free this kind of business from taxes, in the hope that we will be able to encourage and to inspire our people that, and to explain them that not only government is responsible for overcoming their poverty, but also they should do something. And we want to encourage our people, but of course to create real opportunities for our people to fight against their own poverty. So my answer is, our main challenge is to make stronger our democracy economically, and we hope to attract new foreign investment to our country, because we were able to fight corruption, to make establish real rule of law, and we are going to make regulatory simplifications to attract more foreign investments to our country. Thank you very much.
I think you made. So, what's your relationship with the press? And what do you? How do you buy? Now, obviously, I understand no political leader likes the press because they're full of criticism.
You might be the exception.
But you might be the exception, you see. So do you agree with Mr. Sulzberger's view? And have you? How in your country does this relationship with the press work?
Actually, I'm a journalist.
I know. That's why I started with you.
Chief editor and former political prisoner. But now I can say that in Armenia, press is free than never. But not all journalists agree with me, because they think that it's a kind of exaggeration that now in Armenia press fully free. But I can insist on that. And I think it's a normal thing that the relation between press and government should be a kind of with tension, because when we see that now there is low trust about the government capacities all around the world, and it can be connected with the fact that now all people, society know more about high officials than before. Because every nuance can affect on the people's belief on politicians, on ministers, etc., etc. So the full transparency, I think, will reduce the level of belief toward the government, because at first many people think that these people, which are presidents and ministers, should be like gods, like saint people. But if they find out that these people eat every day ordinary meal and has some ordinary needs, they become their belief on these people became less and less. That's my point of view.
Free and fair elections, the process, how do you preserve that?
If I may, I would like to say that actually we made our revolution through the social media, because we were under media blockade, and we were able to have a breakthrough with use of social media. But now I'm continuing to have live broadcast in my Facebook page, and when I'm trying to reveal some false content about me, about government, I'm being criticized that I'm making pressure on the press. And it is a very interesting and very soft situation, which concerns to the relation between media and free and fair elections. You know, I don't think that there is an issue when we have very clear and obvious majority. I think in that cases we haven't an issue, but when we have very narrow majority and very narrow differences between candidates, it can become a big issue, because it should be checked if which factors affected on the results of such results. And it's very possible that one or two fake news that have issued in the last minute news can affect on result of elections, and of course it is big issue. But what to do with that? It is very big problem, because I'm proud to say that now our country was evaluated that a country with free internet. But this freedom bring opportunity for news exchange, of course, for transparency, but of course it opens a huge field for false news, fake news, and it's of course effect on the realities in our country and worldwide. But I will be frank, I don't know what to do with this situation. If anyone knows, it is very good news for all of us. Thank you.